And then we have Barbara Regan. Regan? I'm sorry. Nice to see you.
Good evening. Oh. I'm here tonight to clarify and respond to comments that were made during the Council's regular meeting on May 16th, the primary purpose of which was to interview and appoint candidates for 2 openings on the Planning Commission. I am not here to continue a debate that is now closed. However, I am now more concerned than ever about the direction that new development is taking and how it is changing the character of Foster City. During the May 16 meeting, Mayor Perez said, and I quote, "For the past 6 years, this particular Planning Commission made none, zero land use change. But to the best of my knowledge, no Planning Commission has ever made any land use change. That is not in their authority." Unfortunately, the mayor's statement may have led the public to believe that it was only previous commissions and previous councils that are to blame for many of the development decisions that are resulting in massive and what I believe are unattractive multi-unit residential buildings that have been and are currently being built. Specifically, current planning commissioners and council members should acknowledge their responsibility for shaping the eyesore that Foster Square is becoming. According to the city's website, by 2014, while development proposals for that site were still being studied and approval still being sought, all current planning commissioners were already on the commission, and 3 of the current city council members were in office, and are therefore responsible for studying and approving elements such as building size, height, materials, appearance, parking, and many other important considerations. And I think it is important for the public to understand this. Even more specifically, the building known as Alma Point is the most unsightly residential building I have ever seen. I have watched it be constructed daily for the past 6 months. It looks like it was constructed with the cheapest materials. There is little variation in window placement and roof lines. The view from some apartments' windows is directly into the windows of neighboring apartments. The recently completed front facing of the building looks like the entrance to a women's prison. I would have expected that my city government would do so much better in guiding the development of high quality and attractive senior affordable housing. Instead, Alma Point seems literally like the least we could do. As I look at the behemoth that is Atria and the cookie-cutter million-dollar condos that are sprouting with more to come, all in the heart of Foster City, my initial excitement over the possibility of affordable housing has been replaced with utter dismay at what is happening in what used to be a beautiful and cohesive city. I have one other point I'd like to make about the May 16 meeting. In excoriating members of the public for unspecified offenses, members of this council, with the exception of Ms. Mahanpour and Mr. Pollard, resorted to name-calling.
Thank you. Your time is up. But thank you for your comments. I apologize, but we have a time, and I want to thank you for your words. Inaccurate in parts, but thank you. And you can look to him all you want.
No.
That's it.
Mr. Mayor, she put on herself, she asked for another minute.
I'm aware of that.
As per your agenda.
We have a time limit. I want to thank you for your time. Moving on.